Alright, so first, you want to grab a pluck or a synth one shot. Or it don't gotta be one shot. Just grab a pluck or a synth. And you want to like make a repetitive melody, but not too repetitive, but like a little bit of sauce to it. And set your BPM to 150. Something like this. You want to be in a minor key. You can do major, but minor is just going to help. Because it just give it that feel, that 2slimey feel. Alright, so I'm thinking something like this. Like. Yeah, let's do that. You want to add distortion to this first melody. Because, you know, it's going to give it that 2slimey feel, right? So I pull up the Bit Crusher. If you got Bit Crusher and Logic, this shit is so clutch, bro. So boom. You're going to add 4-bit classic and turn the mixer to about 68%. Now you got this. Yeah. Next, you're going to grab another synth. And you're going to do your first counter melody, right? It's going to be repetitive, like for the first few bars, and then it's going to do like a little sum at the end, like this. Like. Feel me? That's perfect. That's perfect. We're going to add distortion on after. It's going to sound different. So. Now what you want to do is pull up a string, something like this. Right? You're going to duplicate the track and literally just layer the shit. Layer it, but turn distortion on the string, because watch. Without distortion, it sounds like this. With distortion, now with distortion. Alright, next you want to do plucks. So pull the pluck and let's go. I might do the plucks and then change the sound of the pluck, because you know how it be, but yeah. I changed the plug to this one. It just fit better. And then peep. This the melody without distortion, and I got this other plugin I use without Happy Face Fuzz. It's like add this shit. You want to pull up another pluck, right? Like this. And layer it. Just layer the pluck. So peep. This is how it sounds without it. It's like, oh yeah, that's cool, bro. That's cool. With this. Oh, we cooking now, nigga. Yeah. Alright, so the lead. Now, this how the lead sound. But distortion, obviously, nigga. So now give it that 2slimey type shit, right? So I'm thinking something like this. Well, with the first lead you do for these type of beats, you want it to be repetitive, bro. And then, like, for the last part of the lead, you could change the note up. So something like this. Like. Yeah, like. Alright. Alright, so you want to grab another lead, right? Like this. But you want to pitch it up an octave. And this lead is not going to be repetitive at all. It's going to, like, peep. It's going to be like... Feel me? Alright, so boom. Add distortion on it. Now we got this. Now when I do 2slimey type beats, I like to throw in like a little vocal effects, little voxes and shit that I could like distort and make it sound like a different sound. So I got this. Right? So I'm thinking something like Pete. Fuck. Hold up. We gonna add distortion, right? So it sounds alright, so just add distortion onto the vocal effects. Alright, so for a lot of my underground beats that I do, or like 2slimey type beats specifically, what I like to do for the hi-hats is I like to like spam my hi-hat like this. Like, hold on, let me turn it up so you can hear it. I'll turn it down, but I won't really like make it a hi-hat sound. It'll sound like a percussion, but it's really a hi-hat. And then I'll take a regular hi-hat like this, right? And then I'll do a 1/8 pattern on top of that. Yeah. Your claps for these type of beats, you want them to be a little like distorted, have like a more oomph to it type shit. Like, feel me? Then you want to pull up a regular clap, just a regular sounding clap. But I got this from some yeet shit, and then layer it. Now it sound like this. Now I call it like a counter snare, where you're countering the clap with a snare. So, you know, put that shit in, and then use snare rolls for these type of beats too. Here we go with the snare. Layer the snare. I'm gonna layer that shit. So layer your snares. Alright, for the 808s, I usually do it like this. That's how it sounds, with no effect. 2slimey gonna hear that and be like, the fuck, nigga? So, first of all, they're layered. This is 1 808. This is the second one. Right? The first effect I put on was Bit Crusher, which is the distortion.